Getting about this thing, and for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. So today we're looking at some leaks from Harley-Davidson 2025. The dealer event is around the corner. Happy New Year to all you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel, watching the videos and stuff like that. I much appreciate it, guys. So getting on to, of course, this news. We haven't seen this at all before. A FLHXU. What is this? Street glides have always been known as ultra limited, as for long touring. Of course, if you guys seen my videos, my demo videos, I always call them street glides. I always call them street glide limiteds, but Harley has always named them as ultra limiteds. So let me show you the abbreviation. This is it. It's a FLHTK. This is their street glide limiteds. So they have lowers, they have tour packs. That's pretty much it. And the reason why they have lowers is because the radiators on these ones, of course, on the M8s, they're in the lowers. All right. So since the 2024s have they're liquid cooled, of course, they don't have the double radiators or the double coolers like they do in the limiteds, and the Road Glide Limited, the Ultra Limited. So this is really quite something different. They haven't done this before. FLHXU. So after reading the article, of course, Dennis Chung, he believes it might be something as an ultra or a unlimited, some type of a luxury, maybe a new model, a new lineup, because we do have the CVOs, we have the sport tourings, and we have the specials, or we don't have that anymore on the touring models. Now they're just basically touring models. They've added all of those packages separately, so now you can actually add it onto the bike, and I'll show you guys right now. If you go on to Harley-Davidson, build your own bike, you're able to do that. So I'll show you guys right now in a bit. So after reading the article, of course, like I said, FLHXU has never been used before. And if you go to their parts and stuff like that, and you're looking at parts, you can see that it's also included in the images. So this is new for 2025. This is new for Harley-Davidson. Like I said, they have always named their limiteds, or the street glide limiteds, as ultras. So here are more confirmation. Of course, Harley-Davidson, if you guys go through the website Harley-Davidson and you look at parts and see what fits or models, you're going to see 2025 FLHXU. So this is just something that we haven't seen. So they did mention, of course, the article has something about a new tour pack. Harley-Davidson has mentioned, because they do have the STs, you know, the STs, the Road Glide, the STs, they have the piggyback shocks, or the piggyback mounts. Sorry, they're not piggyback shocks. They're or the reservoirs, or whatever you call it again, on the Showa rear suspension on the STs. Of course, you have the suspension mounting locations. They were going to develop a new mounting system, so this might be something related to that. This new tour pack, of course, so you can mount so you can have your quick detach tour pack, and you could also have your Showa, or your Olin's, or your Legend suspension. You can have those canisters or the reservoirs mounted like the ST. So let's go ahead and look at, of course, what I was referring to earlier. We were talking about how you could pretty much build a limited. I mean, technically it doesn't have the lowers, but like I mentioned, you have you have the cooler right here. Of course, this is now liquid cooled M8. All the touring models, like I said, if you wanted a liquid cooled M8 touring, you would have to go get a limited before, because of the radiators were located in the lowers. Now, of course, you have a massive water cooled radiator at the bottom of the bike at the chin, and then you have the extra coolant, or the reservoir or the way their system kind of adjusts the coolant as it gets hot and it cools off and stuff like that. Okay, this is their new system. Could they bring back the lowers? I think they could. It's nothing drastic that they have to do. Of course, they're not going to be real functional because you already have a water cooled radiator right here. So I mean, unless they change something, and unless they decide to improve the cooling, these bikes already run pretty cool. All right, the M8s, it's a great engine. They don't run as hot as the twin cams. So as far as cooling, I've had my air cooled V twins for years and years and years. I haven't had an issue of overheating. But anyways, like I said, looking at the packages that you do have on the customizable options, where you can see here on the right, I have the King Tour Pack selected, just so you guys can see what it looks like. That could be something that we might see. Like I said, you can still get the Sport Touring, which is down right here. See, here it is right here, ST package. You guys can see it, ST package. Technically, it's not a Streetlight ST, but you can still buy the package separate, which will set you back an extra $2,700. You guys can see what that ST package includes. An intake, I believe the exhaust. Here's 9 items. So you have the Screaming Eagle breather, of course. You have the kick-up seat. You also have floorboards. You have grips, foot pegs. You have a large brake pad. You have a derby cover, of course, and then you have the tuner's also included in this. So this is technically a Streetlight ST, but like I said, the ST is separate. Same thing with the Tour Pack. Like I mentioned, let's go ahead and get that back on there. So now we have both. We have the ST and the Tour Pack. So who knows? Maybe it might be something like this. All right, we might see something similar to this. We know it's a Streetlight 100%. It's a new model we haven't seen before, so as of right now we don't know what it's going to be called. But I mean, if Harley can of course release this with the Tour Pack, with extended touring capabilities, maybe a different front fender, I don't know. I'm not sure about the lowers. That could be something that you might do with the aftermarket. But if they're able to keep the price down, then it's going to be another hit. All right. So just provided my 2 cents. Of course, Ride Like a Pro announced like 2-3 months ago that the limiteds were being discontinued. So this would be somewhat of a surprise, having a Streetlight Ultra or Streetlight Unlimited, or something along those lines. That's probably what that means. So it's pretty neat. Little leak here and there. We haven't really seen much from Harley-Davidson. The leaks have been pretty tight, so expect to see something new in a couple days. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Happy New Year, guys. Thanks for watching. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.